Hello, Olambai. Are you getting? Very good afternoon to our viewers right from the home of cricket in UK, the iconic Sharjah, bring this live broadcast of World Junior League 2025. I'm Asghar Khan and I'm delighted to be here for what promises to be a very special hot got Mudassar Ali with the all-in.
It's hot and sunny afternoon here at iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium and temperatures hovering at around 40 degrees Celsius. But light breeze that's adding extra charm here. And I must say, what a moment for all these young budding cricketers. They'll be experiencing, they'll be playing here for the first time at this iconic venue. A proud moment for these players and for their parents. The ground looks beautiful. It's a typical Sharjah ground, lush green outfield. And if we talk about the numbers, the dimensions are just 50 meters boundaries and you can expect a plenty of runs. Now let's talk about the surface. It looks to me a typical Sharjah surface and I could see slight cracks available, but it won't bother the batters because the surface is warm and dry and it's really hard. It's a batting paradise and you can expect plenty of runs. But for bowlers, you need to work really hard, especially with the new ball, you can get some movement. As the day progresses, wrist spinners might come to play, but still I feel whoever wins the toss should opt to bowl first, and it will become easy in the second innings to chase down the total.
Thank you very much, Mudassir Ali, as he was talking about the conditions. Typical Sharjah wicket, plenty of runs on offer, and we expect some high-class cricket. We don't have much time on our hands. Let's head down once again in the middle this time for the toss. It's the all-important toss with Uwais Ali alongside two captains and the match referee.
It's a hot afternoon and we are here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium where we're all set for another fascinating game of cricket of World Junior League Under 14 2025, and we're expecting to have an absolute belter of a game as two very talented teams are going to play each other. It's going to be South England Giants taking on Houston Mavericks. It's now time to introduce you to the two captains. On my left is Yavin representing South England Giants. On his left is Teja from Houston Mavericks, and on the extreme left is our esteemed match official Mr. Nadeem Anjum. Yavin, you've got the coin, please give it a spin. Heads is the call. Head it is. Teja, if you could please step forward. Congratulations, winning the toss. What's the plan?
We're going to bowl first.
Specific reason to be bowling first on the surface?
I feel like as a team we're better at chasing. We have something to, we have a target to go for.
You've had a decent tournament so far, so I'm pretty much sure you must be taking a lot of positive and you would want to finish off this tournament in a good note by winning this game.
Yeah, definitely. This game would be the perfect game to win.
Formation of your side, any changes?
No, same squad. Same.
Best of luck, Teja. Give us a good game. Yawin, if you could please step forward. Unfortunately, you have lost the toss. If you won the toss, what was your plan to do on the surface?
We would have batted actually, so we're pleased with the result given to us. Yeah.
Now that you're batting first, how much do you think is going to be good target you want to post?
Well, this ground is quite small boundaries and the track looks really flat, so I'd say for a winnable score, anything 150 plus, 140 plus is good. But if we bowl well, then that score can be lower as well.
You had a great game last night. You've won that game comprehensively. And also you're playing in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. There must be a lot of excitement in the camp.
Yeah, there is, of course. It's a great experience to play at such an iconic ground, and hopefully we can go out there and win.
Changes to playing 11?
Today we have one change, and that is we have gotten another batsman for one of our pace bowlers because we feel like at this ground getting extra runs is necessary.
Best of luck, Yavin. Give us a good game.
Thank you. Thanks.
That's the news, and the confirmation coming in from the centre is that Houston Mavericks, they won the toss and they've decided to bowl first.
Thank you very much, Uwais Ali, and the news and the confirmation coming from the middle. Houston Mavericks winning the toss and they've decided to bowl first here. Obviously looking to assess the conditions. Most of the guys, young kids, first time ever they're playing a game at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's the right time to introduce my co-com Mudassir Ali alongside me as the two umpires making their way out to the center. Very good afternoon, Mudassir. Must be looking forward to a cracking encounter here.
A very good afternoon, Asghar, and a very warm welcome to all of our viewers from this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The stage is set for the World Junior League. What an exciting tournament we are witnessing, and for the first time, these two teams making their debut at this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's Sharjah England Giants versus Houston Mavericks, and talking about South England Giants, in fact, it's Yavin Singhal, the captain, who did a pretty good job with the bat, led the side quite well. Thomas Ingram, yet again another talented prospect for South England Giants. Shreyas Chamakura, Robin Singh, Noah Duj Upadhyay, Paras Kapoor, Theo Antonio, Aryan Banker, Muhammad Rizwan, Ruhan Vinod, Abu Bakar Ilyas, and a very talented Rais Ahmed. The South England Giants, they have the services of Robin Singh, a young lad who has already got plenty of hundreds back home in UK. And let's look at the side of Houston Mavericks. It's Ansh Shetty, Adwit Patel, Aryan Matha, Naren Sriram, Ayush Singh, Angad Oberoi, Teja Vijayaporupu, the captain, Shiv Kambalapalli, Shivansh Singh, Dravin Nair, Shilok Joshi, and Parth Sharma. So the news is that Houston Mavericks winning the toss and they have opted to bowl first. A very wise decision, keeping in mind it's a typical Sharjah wicket where we can expect plenty of runs and walks in two talented batters for South England Giants. It's Abu Bakr and Robin. It's hot and sunny. The conditions are warm and dry. The surface looks pretty good. It's a batting paradise, Asghari, and wise decision, I would say, from Teja winning the toss and opt to bowl first.
Yeah, obviously playing for the first time. You want to assess conditions. It's a brave call on this pitch. I don't think so. There's going to be much of lateral movement early on. Little bit of breeze blowing, and the new ball might just do something in the air for a couple of overs. But there's a typical sheen on this surface. It's a hot afternoon on a perfect wicket. It's a great opportunity at the same time for South England Giants to put runs on the board. And Houston Mavericks bowlers, especially early on, they'll be looking to pitch the ball on that chord of uncertainty, hit that hard length, and if they do get a little bit of movement, a couple of wickets up front could really justify that move. But overall, I don't think so. The conditions, especially first game of the day, it's going to remain more or less the same. I don't expect much spin, Mudassar, to be honest. Looking at the surface, it was rock hard, and we were down there. But leg spinners, as they get purchase of their revolutions on the ball, in most conditions, I think the leg spinners will get assistance, obviously. But overall, I don't think so. There's much for the finger spinners. The accuracy, the consistency is going to be the key.
Indeed. And we are all set. Parth is ready. It's Robin on strike. Play on, says the on-field umpire. Straight away off the mark. An all-important single has been taken by Robin. He'll remember this run for his life. What a start. 50 meters boundary. So you can expect fireworks, as we have already seen in the league stages. The other ground, they are just 14, 13 years old, but they have those muscles to clear the boundaries with ease.
Oh, absolutely. We have seen world-class talent on display. And hats off to the legend himself, Adil Rashid, for initiating this World Junior League. It's a great concept, along with his co-owner, Hamza Khan. Down the leg side, that was close to that leg stump because he just planted his front foot fraction across it. But it's going to be a wide, couple of bonus runs given away.
Early days for these two sides in this game. You need to adapt to the conditions, especially for the fast ball. With the new ball, definitely there will be some movement. It's a belter of a track. Both the sides will be looking for that early advantage.
Struck nicely straight. And just short of that fielder at long on. It's a great learning curve for kids from all over the world, from the United States of America, Australia, England, and our local talent, 7 districts and Sharjah Cricket Academy. It's such an exciting event. We have witnessed some outstanding cricket, and we are not done. We are coming towards the business end of the tournament. Worked away on the onside. That's good batting.
Young budding cricketers, we have already seen a fifer in this tournament. North England Warriors bowler Suleiman, the only bowler so far in this tournament who has got a fifer. And we have already witnessed 100 from Sharjah cricket boy, Sharik Lakdawala. Now trying to make a statement is Abu Bakr and Robin. A smooth run up. Good wrist position, good release, sticking to that wicket-to-wicket channel.
Oh, absolutely. You don't expect much sideways movement on this track. Rock hard surface. There's a typical sheen on this surface. As we have covered a lot of cricket and played a few games here in our playing days, it's more or less the same surface. You're slightly out of form. Sharjah Stadium is the place you want to come and bat. Nicely struck back down the pitch. That is one more key element on this surface. It allows you the freedom to hit through the line, whereas early on in the tournament we are playing at the JMR Sporting Club. The ball might, there was few tricky wickets at times. It was just holding and turning, but here it's coming on nicely.
You can see the sheen on the wicket. It's a kind of a glass wicket here at Sharjah Stadium. Flick of the wrist, ball racing towards the fence. Runs on board. First boundary for Abu Bakr and the first boundary for South England Giants.
Happy days if you're an opening batsman and something on that middle leg stump picked away brilliantly. Lovely head position, and he allowed the ball to come close to him. That gives you an indication of the outfield as well. Lightning fast. 8 for none after 1.
Hello, hello, check. Hello.
So 8 for none. Straight away spinner has been introduced and he strikes. The magician Adwit strikes on the very first ball of his spell. What a start. Robin was forced on the back foot. And there you go. Ball just keeping a bit straight. Trying to play towards that leg side. Misses the line completely. Not a good shot.
Done him in length. First delivery is bowled here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and Robin was done in flight. Should have been forward to that one, and that error has cost him. 8 for 1. Not off to a great start here.
So early breakthrough has been provided. Robin is back in the hut, managing just couple of runs, and walks in the captain, Yavin Singhal, who has already got a half century to his name in this tournament, but this lad is something special. Another flighted delivery. This is how you need to play against the spinner. Leaning onto the front foot. Gentle push. I think he made a mistake by staying deep in the crease and waiting the ball to come onto the bat.
Error in judgment, different conditions. We'll talk more about it after this delivery. Good use of the feet, but just getting beaten in flight inside half of the bat on the leg side. And that's the challenge you have when you play overseas, Mudassir Ali, from one venue to the other. Same delivery at the JMR Sporting Club was offering time to camp on the back foot. Here it's skidding on.
Absolutely, the excitement is building here. Giants versus Mavericks. Good shot on the back foot. So as of now, dealing in singles. But what a moment for all these young budding cricketers. Both sides making their debut at this iconic Sharjah cricket stadium. And you can already see that excitement. There's a buzz in the air.
Oh, absolutely. It's so special. Oh, that was close. That was close thing there. Looking to go for that quick single.
A good communication between these two. It's a gentle push and straight away going for that run. Needed a better throw. Excellent pickup. Just misses the bullseye.
Very good start here for Houston. Picking up an early wicket. Oh, that one just slided on. That is something batters. They got to keep watching. Look to play that delivery straight as possible. 2 overs done and dusted. 11 for 1.
What an over we have witnessed from Adwit. Early strike and the first blood has been drawn by Adwit. Good use of the feet. Throughout this tournament we have seen these young batters. They are not afraid to take those quick singles. Running between the wickets has been up to the mark.
Oh, absolutely. I'm very impressed with the fitness levels as well. Playing in this heat, coming to the subcontinent. The summer is well and truly arrived here in UAE. And it's a commendable effort to deal with the heat and also different conditions coming from overseas. Job well done.
Oh, what a delivery. Inviting the batter to go for the drive, some movement. Definitely it will boost the bowler, Parth. Get a slip in position. Early days with that new ball, especially keeping in mind there's a sheen on the surface. If you can bowl on the seam, definitely you can get some movement.
And that movement won't last long. So you got to take advantage. Spot on there, Mudassir Ali. Walked away off the stumps. Little dangerous to close the face, especially when that ball is pitched on that middle and off stump. But neatly done. Touch risky though.
Very watchful, playing close to the body, but it took ages for us to make a debut at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. But these young boys, they are just 10, 11 years old. A proud moment for all these budding cricketers.
Well, the game has changed a lot. Talk more about of this delivery. He runs in, use of the feet, he goes up and over. Just enough bat to clear extra cover. Couple of runs there. Good positive intent coming in.
Not a proper connection, but he will take those 2 runs. Rightly said, a good positive intent, and you need to come with a positive frame of mind. Now you're asked to post a total. It's a very good track. And keeping in mind, he has already got a half century under his belt. The captain of Giants, Yavin Singhal.
He's looking to play straight, which is just a great idea on this surface. Once again, beautifully done. Great use of the feet. Chase on, but ball wins.
Good use of the feet, and this time a proper connection resulted in a boundary. What a start. Look at that. Dancing down the track, reaching the ball and goes towards that offside. No chance for the fielder. And full marks should be given to the curator and the groundsman, the way they have prepared the surface as well as the lightning outfield.
Oh, absolutely. It's a picturesque ground. Nice push. He's convinced himself to get forward on this pitch, which is just about perfect. Lovely hands as well. 19 for 1 after 3. 19 for 1 after 3. Nice punch of the back foot. Couldn't get past that extra cover fielder.
Throughout this tournament, he bowled quite well. The key is the length for Adwit. Not a big turner of the ball. Brave enough. That length is very important because the batter caught in two minds whether to play on the front foot or stay deep in the crease, and that is where you can create a chance.
Oh, absolutely. As a spinner, that's the whole mark of spin bowling. Bowling the right length, right pace on a particular surface, and he's done really well. Accurate.
Very impressive. All these young lads, and good to see the parents coming in and supporting these young cricketers. Special moment for these boys and for the parents.
It doesn't get better, Mudassar Ali. Watching your son play at the home of cricket in UAE, the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and do well. Lot of hard work goes behind the scenes. The parents and the coaches have done a remarkable job. And to travel on top of it as well.
It could have been easily called a wide, but opted to go after the delivery. Yavin just getting carried away. Closely watching this game. Plenty of excitement if we talk about Giants and Mavericks playing for that 7th and 8th position. Onto the back foot. I like the way he has set up the field. Plenty of coverage on the offside with the dot delivery. 4 done, 20 for 1. Going at a run rate of 5 runs per over, 20 on board. They have lost to Robin Singh. Abu Bakr taking his own time. Keeping it away. Bowling with different tactics. In the first over, we have seen him bowling wicket to wicket, and in the second over, he just moved his length back and tried to bowl towards the 3rd and 4th stump. Now started bowling at 5th stump. So came out with a plan.
Has 6-3 offside fields, obviously. He wants him to drag across the crease and then perhaps bowl that in dipper to just surprise him.
Driven hard. Direct hit. It's always close. And for the first time in this game, we are going upstairs. What a clean pick up and throw. It's Captain Teja
taking on the fielder at mid-off. There was no hesitation. It was his call, but some good work. Clean pick-up. Great throw. It was a flat one. Trouble. This is going to be touch and go. I reckon he is going to be shot by an inch or two here.
One frame back, and it's a touch and go. What an extraordinary work from captain, the young lad. Clean pickup, one bounce hitting those stumps. I think just a couple of frames back, then we might get an idea. Still waiting for that confirmation. Nervous moment for Abu Bakr and for South England Giants.
If I have to be very critical of him, he should have dived in. That's what the coaches say. When that you get into that sort of situation, and he will rue the fact not putting in that dive. But great fielding, absolutely stunning piece of work, and Houston Mavericks, they are on top here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
And top of that, coaches always says whenever you firmly hit the ball towards the fielder, let it be a dot ball. It's not important to run on every delivery. So the damage has been done. Mavericks are doing a wonderful job. Both the openers are back in the hut. Abubakar managing the 7. Giants lost the second wicket. Upadhyay has arrived, but it will be Yavin who will be on strike, continuously using his feet. It's not easy for these young budding cricketers, keeping in mind this is an iconic stadium which holds the record for hosting almost more than 250 matches. And whenever I come here, it reminds me of the 1986 Javed Miad's 6 against Chetan Sharma and that blistering knock from the blade of Sachin Tendulkar against Australians in 1998 Desert Storm. Asghar.
Oh, absolutely. I was a kid, about 12 years age, watching Sachin go about his work. The shots he played against Castro pitch over the top was just taking the game to the next level. And there's history. There's always great memories. And one of our co-coms, we're talking about we making our debuts, you and me, quite late, but very early, some 26 years ago, a youngster, Uwais Ali, made his debut here, scored about 50 odd runs, then he represented UAE under 19s. So he's the oldest as far as memories are concerned.
A wide has been called, and now you are revealing the ages of everyone here, Asghar. I must say, the older one is Asghar, and Odi is the younger one if we talk about the comps team.
Well. And you are being very, very naughty at times as well. Like an old wine, every day I see you becoming younger and younger. And there's some sort of secret behind all the charm. That's a very good delivery, right on the money.
This is how you execute your plans. You have won the toss, opted to bowl first, and already got a couple of wickets. First it was a false stroke, and then poor running between the wickets. There was never a single.
Yeah, very good stuff in the field and some quality bowling. They're giving nothing away. That's top stuff. 5 overs done and dusted. 22 for 2.
The first change has been made by Captain Tej, and it's Ravin, who's getting ready to bowl the final over of the power play. Early advantage for Houston Mavericks in this game. Both the sides playing for that number 7th and 8th spot.
Short and just capped a little lower as well. Premeditated stroke there. Advancing down the pitch too early.
Such a talented batter, but now just getting carried away. Short of runs, not a good start. That is forcing Yavin, the captain, to play and try against each and every delivery. Could have yet again gone wide. Hot and sunny afternoon, but these parents, they came here to support these young budding cricketers.
Watching the proceedings very closely. Another quick single, mix up, directed. This time he was in trouble, but credit to him, he put in that dive.
This is what you were talking about a couple of overs ago. As a batter, you need to put that extra effort. There was never a single yes and no. Rightly sent back by captain. Oh, look at that. Full marks, great commitment shown by Dwij Upadhyay. And Upadhyay has got that blue cap. Most wickets in his kitty in this tournament so far.
And that'll be a wide, and it's going to be a couple of runs. The wicketkeeper, also desperate effort from him. You're talking about the importance of, as we look at this delivery, and again advancing down the pitch too early. Hasn't got his line right, and just a little bit of bad bounce in front of the wicketkeeper allows him those couple of bonus runs. Talking about desperate times, and when you're in trouble running between the wickets, you got to put in that dive, and that was a prime example. Even if there was a direct hit, he would have made it.
Oh, what a hit. A brilliant strike. Young Upadhyay gets off the mark with that cracking boundary towards the leg side.
First, he picks the length with great skill, and then he knows where the gaps are. That's a top shot.
He quickly picks that back of length delivery and shifted his weight on the back foot. Rock solid. Using those wrists. Yes, buddy, we know that you are having a gala of a time. We need to request our director that we are hungry.
Hungry and raring to go at food in the afternoon. Nicely punched on the offside. Good bit of work in the field.
Good to see. Putting that extra effort. They are enjoying themselves. The outfield is lush and green. Sharjah Cricket Stadium always produces thrillers. Can we witness one more? He continues to be expensive. Not helping the cause of the bowler is the wicket keeper. So plenty of runs in the first over of Draven.
I think by now he should assess the conditions. The wicket keeper or the captain needs to have a word with him. Just try and just get up to the stumps. Maybe a yard fuller. There you go. Watching the proceedings so closely. It's a Sunday afternoon. Some local spectators also out here, and along with the parents watching some wonderful cricket. Oh, that was just a little shot of mid-on.
Intent. This is what we can say when Yavin is out there in the middle, and we have also got the support staff of World Junior League management team. They did a pretty hard work. Sachin Sharma, Ayan Faisal. He continues to leak the runs, not getting the support from the fielders. A no ball and couple of runs will be added to the total.
Oh, that was beautifully played. Overstepping the mark. He's bowled a couple of wides on either side, offside and leg side, and now he just Shafter mark, maybe feeling a little bit of pressure.
You cannot escape that eye of experience in Nadeem Anjum, the on-field umpire, what I call.
Oh, he's got an eye like a dead fish, Nadeem Anjum. So experienced. Free hit. Doesn't get past mid-on. That'll be the end of the power play, which belongs to Houston Mavericks after winning the toss. South England Giants struggling 33 for 2.
Power play is done and dusted. 8 extras, though they have got a couple of wickets, but in the last couple of overs we have seen slight error from the bowlers resulting in those extra runs. 33 for the loss of 2. The good news is that Yavin still out there in the middle for South England Giants, taking his own time. Tej Vijayapurupu, and they're young and a bit shy. The captain of Houston Mavericks, learning the skills of this game. A huge responsibility on the shoulder of young Tej, leading Houston Mavericks.
He's got the leadership qualities. Maybe shy, but very thoughtful. Young kid. Very confident from inside, the inner strength of these youngsters are quite amazing. Yavin, well, he's done all the hard yards. He must kick on. Oh, looks to play that cut shot, gets beaten.
What a start by Shiv. Slow in the air, giving that loop, caught in 2 minds. Upadhyay on strike. Just 11, 12 years old, but they have already learned the trade of spin bowling. There is nothing much in the surface, so as a bowler, the key will be the length and variations, and he started off really well.
Rocks back and pulls hard, but straight to mid-wicket on the onside. Very important phase of the game. It's about rotation of the strike after the power play, working the ball into the gaps, keep grinding, keep chipping away at those singles as he looks to pull something which is not quite there. That is something you can't afford to do on this surface, is try and force a shot. "12 of 16 for him. Again, he pulls straight to short mid-wicket. That's good pressure here from Shiv. Bowling slightly at back of a length. The ball sliding on. It's been a top over. Just 1 runs so far. With offer sliced away. Just short of that. Short third fielder. He survives. Top over from Shiv. Just 1 of it. 7 gone. 34 for 2. Very disciplined bowling performance from Houston Mavericks after winning the toss. All the bowlers keeping some good pressure. Apart from driving. It's been a top stuff. Wicket for Patel. 2 overs, none for 1 for 4. Wonderful stuff. 34 for 2 after 7. It's time for Angad to have a crack. Good start, straight to short mid wicket. And it's he's got that in outfield. Third man, sweeper cover on the offside and fine leg. Good captaincy, keeping the pressure on, not allowing those easy singles. That one just kept a little low and it was too close to play that cut shot. Got to be careful on this surface as we look at Adil Rashid, the legend, along with his sports staff, the co-owner Hamza Khan. You got Rashid Mohammed here as well. Well, those gentlemen, they've done a great job. World Junior League in full flow at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 35 for 2. A dot ball, and it's a perfect time to introduce my co-com, Owais Ali. Very good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Asghar Khan, and good afternoon to all our viewers around the world. I'm pretty much sure all the viewers must be enjoying this brilliant game of cricket. Two teams, they have played good cricket overall. Unfortunately, didn't have the best of starts, but then again, they would want to finish off on a high. Drifting down the leg side, and the keeper just makes a fumble. Will allow them to take a single, so make that 2 extras. Yeah, there is the confirmation coming in. The idea is right, and you can see where the batter is standing. He's taken the off-stump guard, and that is what happens as a bowler. At times, you just tended to bowl onto the stumps because you know that he's covering all the stumps. Trying to go for the LBW and bowl, you stray onto the leg side.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a disciplined bowling performance. Very close to that outside edge. The width was there, the shot was on. Perhaps couldn't get that execution right.
And that's the man behind the scenes who has done a remarkable job to be bringing such a tournament to life. Adil Rashid, current England cricketer, and such a humble personality. What an amazing personality. Such a humble human being, and he's a really good man to talk to. He's always having a good conversation whenever we meet him. Play and a miss.
Absolutely a top man. World Cup winner 2019. He was instrumental in bringing success to England white ball cricket. Terrific leg spinner, great competitor, and a man with a mission. This is history in the making of Owais Ali. World Junior League, what a concept.
Oh, absolutely. And who it is? Who's the one who invented it? It is that man on your screen, Adil Rashid. Beautifully bowled and nicely played as well with straight bat, and I think he's gone. He wasn't even in the frame. This has been one of the area of concerns. The running between the wicket hasn't been all that good.
Great work in the field. Took on the man at extra cover. Look at that. Diving and throwing off balance. That's amazing. Stunning. Words really can't describe the quality of fielding from Houston Mavericks. Second run out for South England Giants. Struggling now. 3 down for not much on the board. 37 after 8 overs.
New batter walks in. Yavin single is playing well, and in comes Paras Kapoor. Another stylish right-handed batter, and he's come in a situation where his team is in a bit of a bother. They've already lost 3 wickets, and not to forget that 2 of them have come in the form of a run-out. Shiv, he's bowling beautifully so far. Outside edge, it's going towards the third man region, gets a single. Yeah, we were just discussing on regards to Adil Rashid. What a talent he's been for Team England, Asghar Khan. And I can't even just describe how many franchise teams has he represented.
Absolute legend of the game. There's no worked away on the onside and lap round the corner. I think when you have someone of his stature, I think he's done remarkable job for England under Ian Morgan and afterwards as well. He's instrumental. I mean, he comes in and takes wickets. He is dismissed one of the greatest batters in the modern time, Virat Kohli, quite a few times.
Yeah, he's a specialist, one of the best bowlers around the world. And of course, he's picked up 215 wickets in 149 ODIs. He's a specialist when it comes to the longer formats. In 50 over games, he is a different bowler. And obviously, we here in the Combox, we are huge fans of Adil Rashid. We've been seeing him for a very long time, get to learn so much from him. Those wrong guns, those flippers, those googlies. What a find he has been. Lovely delivery. Shiv is bowling beautifully at the moment. I really like the approach. He's tossing it up, enticing them to go big.
And that's nicely bowled from Shiv. He's bowling a nice length, nice pace for this surface. Houston, they've done a remarkable job. They really squeezed them. Nicely played onto that front foot. They need that rotation of strike with an odd boundary here and there. Another top over from Shiv. 9 gone, 40 for 3.
Oh, good to see that Yavin Singhal coming at number 3 position. He's just steadying the ship, but the problem is that he is running out of partners at the other end. 2 runouts already we have seen. That just shows that there has been a bit of lack of coordination in between. The calling hasn't been all that good compared to the previous game. South England Giants, they've been spot on. If we talk about running between the wickets, Angad Oberoi to continue economical first over. Beautifully driven. And once again, the throw was wavered, but I think if he had a better throw and a shot at the stumps, I think he would have been in trouble.
Yeah, the running between the wickets is not been up to the mark. Surely a chance there. A firm throw and a flat one would have had him. Not in trouble, he was a goner. So they got to sort out that running between the wickets. Use of the feet. Another chance at mid-on. Oh, again. It's all happening.
I think Paras and Yavin, they just need to have a word with each other, because I think even this one was very, very close. Direct hits are always interesting, and have a look at this. Yeah, I think just by a whisker, he would have been out. And that's the second time we're seeing on the trot, batter in trouble. Beautifully played once again, straight to bat. And yet again, this time I think they're safe.
Sometimes it can be tricky because these kids are picked from all over the country through various process of trials and get a team on a foreign tour. So you got to give them that benefit of the doubt, not sometime having that understanding in running between the wickets. Another quick single. Runs are just coming in singles at the moment, which is just about perfect for Houston, but South England Giants, they really need to push on here.
Yeah, and so much is going to be dependent on Yavin Singhal. 109 runs in the last 4 games. He's the top batter of South England Giants so far. Beautifully bowled and nicely played once again. This has been one of the hallmarks we've seen, Asghar Khan. The technique. Every time you see the batter, you'll notice that they don't really like to play across the line. Anything which is fuller in their arcs, they look to play always down the ground along the carpet. So that just shows that behind the scenes, the coaching staff, the management, they've been really working hard onto their techniques, which is quite visible and evident. Nicely played once again. Fumble. And they pick up a single to close out the 10th. Oh, we are halfway through in the first innings. It's 45 for 3 after 10. In comes one of my favorites. I've seen him yesterday under the lights. This boy was asking a lot of questions. He bowled his heart out. He picked up 2 wickets in 1 single over. And he's a very brave bowler, Asghar Khan. I'll tell you more. Yesterday, in his 3 overs, he kept on flighting the delivery. He wasn't afraid to be bowling against North England Warriors, one of the strongest batting lineups. And was very consistent with his lengths, bowling it full.
Well, that's great to see. The confidence level in these budding cricketers is phenomenal. And he does give the ball a rip. He's created a chance straight away and just enough of bat to clear a short extra cover.
Yeah, there you go. Shlok Joshi was on the verge of picking up a wicket on the second delivery of his first over. Lovely run up, very swift action, smooth, excellent finish, and a bit of turn as well on offer. So that is going to give the youngster a lot of confidence.
He's got all the ingredients to become a top quality leg spinner. Such a young age. He's giving the ball rip, good action. I'm sure as he grows older, grows stronger, he's going to get that real bite off the surface.
Yeah, 100%. You get more pace onto the ball, more revs. Look at that length. Look at that turn he's getting on offer. Excellent stuff. And I've seen yesterday, on a couple of occasions, there was a chance being put down in his over. And after the drop chance, he just applauded to his fielders. There was acknowledgement coming from him. Shows he's such a mature character in such a young age. Hats off to these boys.
Absolutely. And that goes to show, you spoke about the coaching system in place. A lot of hard yards behind the scenes with these talented cricketers taking full advantage. Nice length once again.
So far, so good. Shlok Joshi, he's enjoying his outing out there. And really, I mean, being in under 14, you know, at times, Asghar Khan, I believe at such a young age, when you go on to play in these big grounds, in Sharjah Cricket Stadium, it is such an iconic stadium. So there's always that pressure on you. Now this is high up in the air. Chance! Oh, this would have been an absolute blinder of a take. And Shlok Joshi, for the second time in his first over, was on the verge of picking up a wicket. Excellent stuff. Just the 4 coming in his first. It's 11 gone. Let's have a look once again. Tossed up, enticing the batter, asking him to come down the track. And let's have a look at this effort. Brilliant. Very good effort. And just couldn't hold on to it. Exciting over comes to the end. It's 49 for 3 after 11. Safe to continue. Look at those figures so far. Oh, he's knocked him over. He's been castled, bamboozled. Some consistent and disciplined bowling has gotten him his reward.
Another batter opting to play off the back foot to something which was not there. It was full enough. And he's gone back and paid the price. A ball skidding straight on. Shiv gets the reward. He's been so tidy. That's the end of Yarwin. He's gone for 17 of 25. Bowled by Shiv. And South England Giants really struggling. 4 down for 49.
Terrific performance by Houston Mavericks. Winning the toss, bowling first. Oh, lovely ball. Very, very close. Once again, almost passing through the gate. And this could have been an LBW, could have been a bowl. Luckily for the batter, it's just missed everything.
Very, very good delivery. Playing for spin, that was perhaps that top spinner going straight on. Leading edge, closing the face of the bat. I wonder, could have had a slip in the way he's bowling at the moment. Can afford to attack a bit more. 4 down. Oh, beats him again. And the umpire goes upstairs. Let's have a look whether his foot was in the air.
That's going to be interesting. And look at the reflexes and the athleticism. How quickly he's dislodged the bails in a jiffy. Look at that. Split of a second. And we might just need a side-on angle to have a better understanding. But it just looks like he was in. But I'll have to wait for the decision of the third umpire. Nonetheless, it's turning out to be a fabulous over and a spell by this youngster so far. Shlok Joshi, he bowled exceptionally well. Shiv Kambalapalli, very economical. .51 is on the board. They've lost 4 wickets. We're into the 12th over. How many can they get? How much is a good score on this target? We've seen plenty of matches here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and as the day progresses, we have seen the wicket will play much better compared to what is now. The wicket was watered overnight, so you do expect something for the spinners and even for the fast bowlers. And it is a testament to the fact as to what we're witnessing. Shiv and Shlok bowling in tandem and asking a lot of questions to these batters.
They're still waiting for the confirmation here. And the more they wait, sometimes that benefit of the doubt goes to the batter, but we'll have to wait for a different angle. That's still the front on angle. Can't really determine from here. Yeah, that foot moved a fraction, but can't tell from these pictures.
Yeah, no conclusive evidence, I believe. You're spot on, Asghar Khan. That back foot did move, but no clear indication as to if that foot was up in the air behind the crease, and I think he's been given the benefit of the doubt. So the play resumes. Bit of a scare for Shrihas Chamakura. And I believe it is a very good opportunity for Shrihas. He hasn't gotten many chances, just 2 innings is what he's played. And his highest, I believe, is somewhere around 11. So today it's a different day. It's a big occasion playing here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Would want to get a few runs and take his team out from a difficult situation. Wide by Shiv.
That was the shout. Previous delivery. 52 for 4. Looking to go big. No real timing. No real power behind that stroke. The pressure are really on these two to make a move. They've lost wickets. Going at 4.5. I don't think so. It's going to be enough on this surface. They need that impetus here. Oh, beautifully bowled.
I think these bowlers, they've done their homework and they have realized it is that kind of a wicket where you don't really need to offer any kind of pace. You need to flight the ball, let the batter go for the big shots. There is turn, there is spin on offer. So as a batter, all you need to do is just be a little patient in the middle. Stay a little calm, build your innings. It's 12 gone. 53 for no loss. 4-4, beg your pardon. Apesh, but away from Shlok. So far he's had a good start. Every time he bowls, he looks to pick up a wicket. Right then, let's head down the middle where we've got Mudassir in the sidelines.
Comps, and we are now joined at the sidelines by a very special guest who has represented Yorkshire at a top level when he was just 18, and he has got quite a few experience playing T20 Blast, and he was here in UAE as well. He was a part of Abu Dhabi T10 for one of the franchises. A very talented player, but now he is the head coach of South England's Giants. A proud moment for me to introduce the head coach of South England Giants. Next to me is Sam Wisniewski. Very good afternoon, Sam. Hope you are doing good.
Yeah, not too bad to be fair. Not a great start, but hopefully I can only get better from here.
Sam, how does it feel to be here, especially talking about this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium?
Honestly, unbelievable experience for the lads and me personally as well, just to be out here coaching. It's obviously looking back a year or so ago, it's not something I expected. But yeah, just great opportunity for the lads and just play some cricket, better than being in England at the moment.
Modern day cricket is all about those leagues, big players participating in the leagues in different part of the world. This is something special for under 14 boys. How is the experience participating in this World Junior League?
Yeah, absolutely. It's something I wish we had when I was that age. And it's not just the cricket side as well. It's just meeting new people, the social side, seeing how they do it in different cultures. It's just been a really good experience for them. Full stop.
Young, just 23 years old, but the head coach of South England Giants. How is the experience managing all these young budding cricketers?
Yeah, no, it's been really good. They're all really keen to learn. Obviously, we've not done too well in the tournament so far, but they're all really keen to learn, and hopefully they can take things back with them home and for future come back next year and do a bit better.
Absolutely, it's a learning phase for all these young budding cricketers. Now it's 56 for the loss of 4. We are into the 13th over. So what kind of total do you think is good on this track?
Yeah, so our message to the lads, obviously, we know it's a really good wicket, small boundaries, and it's just about trying to be positive. I think if we try nerdle and bat the overs, we end up getting 80, 90, it's not going to win a game, that. So I'd rather see us get bowled out for 75, 80, trying to do the right things, trying to be positive, and hopefully if it comes off, we can get sort of 120, and it can be defendable from there.
Sam, finally, what is the vision of Sam going ahead, especially with the South England Giants?
Well, hopefully coming back next year and obviously a bit take the learnings from this year, come back next year and be a bit better. But yeah, just been a really good experience. Really enjoyed it. Not every day you get to be at Sharjah ground, so yeah, just taking the experiences and hopefully come back next year and do better.
Sam, it was nice talking to you, and once again, thanks for your time and best of luck for the rest of the league.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Cheers.
That was the talented Sam, the head coach of South England Giants. Over to you guys in the com box.
Well, thank you very much, Mudassir. It's 13 gone, 60 for 4. Batting card so far. Robin Singh not off to such a good start today. Abu Bakr, he did get a start, but then just not the best of running between the wickets, was ran out. Adwit Upadhyay, the top bowler in this tournament so far, was promoted up the order today. Yavin Singhal, he was batting beautifully. And now over to Paras and Shreyas Chamakura. These two really need to steady the ship and ensure they don't lose any further wickets. Just the last 7 overs remaining in this innings.
How many can they get from here? 7 overs, 6 wickets in hand. Another 60 odd at least will give them something to bowl. But really, they got to take few chances now. They got to push hard. It's a different venue as well. It's a challenge coming from the JMR Sporting Club. Different wicket. This one has got a bit of sheen and is sliding on here. And that's why it was a good toss to win and bowl first for Houston. And that enables you a bit of a sighter. That is a very good shot. Played with the spin and found the gap.
Yeah, it's a lovely stroke. He was always in control. Calculated risk, finding the gap to perfection. And it is a quick outfield here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. So you do get value for your shots when you play along the carpet. Loud appeal, but drifting down the leg side. I think they'll have to send Thomas Ingram. He batted beautifully, 44 in just 58, unbeaten 44 last night. Thomas Ingram against the Melbourne Lions, one of the top quality bowling attacks. So maybe he's due. He might just come in next. Beautifully bowled. It's turning out to be a great spell by Shiv.
Top stuff. Absolutely perfect length. He's been consistent with his direction. Another very good delivery. Giving nothing away here. Something has got to give 5 runs of the over, including that boundary. But they need a bit more than that. Worked away on the onside towards deep square leg. Will just be a single. 14 done. 66 for 4.
Very impressive bowling card so far. Bharat Sharma giving a good start with the new ball. And hasn't picked up a wicket. Adwit Patel. Brilliant performance. 2 overs, 4 runs and a wicket to his name as well. Dravid Nair has bowled well. Shiv has picked up a wicket. He's done for the afternoon, 4 overs, 14. Angad Oberoi and Shlok Joshi also have done a decent job so far. 11 extras, that is something which I believe they need to control. because the batters, they aren't really getting many runs at the moment, just the 66, and we've got last 6 overs to go. The captain Teja, impressive last night against North England Warriors, and I really like this combination, Teja and Shlok. That's what we saw yesterday. Shlok Joshi, a bowler who likes to flight the ball, give a lot of air, and once he does that, he gets a lot of purchase and turn on offer from these wickets, especially here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's a tailor-made wicket. Oh, that's not the best of deliveries, but excellent glove work behind the stumps. He's done a fine job and has saved a lot of runs for his team. Teja, a very confident boy. Good to see that he's introduced himself into the attack. A bowler who doesn't really flight the ball. He likes to bowl slightly quicker through the air. So that's where I say it really is a good combination. One bowler who likes to flight Shlok, and on the other end Teja will bowl quicker, flatter, just like that. Beautifully bowled, nicely done, equally well played. It's a good little partnership now being stitched up between Paras and Shreyas, but the question remains to be asked as to when do they decide to shift gears. We're into the 15th over, we're going down to the last 5, and both these batters, they do have that knack and the capability to really shift gears and to go big. Lovely delivery. That's a beautiful ball yet again. Love the lens as to which stage he is bowling at the moment. Not allowing the batter to free their arms. Just focusing on that 4th stump channel. Swept away. Swept fine. This is going to be a long chase. Deep square leg feeder. He's got some work to do. Also, what I really like about Teja, the captain, what he does is he really hurries on, he rushes into his over, doesn't really give much time to the batter to settle. Look at that, he's ready. So, that's something really to admire and cherish, not allowing the batters to take time or settle in. Hits it hard towards long on, gets a single. Dealing in singles and doubles at the moment, the boundaries are difficult to come by. It's not a very difficult wicket to bat on. Yes, there is turn, there is purchase. But the problem has been that none of the batters has really given themselves a bit of time in the center. This is high up in the air. Chance! Oh, what a brilliant take. That is a magnificent take, and look at that celebration. He's timed his dive to perfection. Shreyas going for the big shot, wanted to clear a mid-wicket boundary, but that was a beautiful catch taken. So Teja, he strikes in his very first over, and South England Giants, they are losing wickets consistently. It's 15 gone, 70 for 5. All this is a good captaincy, I believe, by Tej. Beg your pardon, Teja. What he's done is he's brought in his mainstream bowler Adwit back into the attack. Look at those figures, 4 overs. Picked up a wicket in a couple of overs he's bowled. And this is where Teja, he believes it's the right time to really just go all out and ensure that they don't reach even the 100 mark. That is quite possible now. On the other end, Paras, there is so much is going to be dependent on his shoulders. He is the one who's gotten a great start. Slightly wider, bit of width offered. Direct hit, things would have been interesting. It's It's a 5-4 feel at the moment. Good to see the parents are out there. They're enjoying this brilliant game of cricket. Quite hot and humid though. It's almost 40 degrees Celsius here in Sharjah. So definitely the skill level and the fitness levels will be tested of these youngsters. But hats off to them, even in the other way, when you're back in Sharjah, JMR, conditions weren't all that easy. There wasn't much of breeze. Oh, beautifully bowled. Once again, tossed up, almost taking a catch on his own bowling. And yeah, that's going to be a boundary. So welcome 4 runs coming in. Race Ahmed, the new batter who's just walked in the middle on his very first ball. He's hammered it down the ground to get a boundary to his name and also to open his account in style. I think now they are making a slight adjustment onto the field. There's nobody patrolling on the deep side towards the off-side region. He's got a packed off-side field though. Lovely delivery, beautifully done. Well, this is very, very aggressive captaincy coming in from Teja. He's opted to have only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Very brave, very courageous. We're into the 16th over, and that's something you don't see much often. Now this is high in the air. And very, very close to the mid-off fielder, almost Adwit getting a wicket. So far, so good. Tossed up delivery, upish. And this is where now Paras and Reis, I believe they can really toy around with the fields, considering there's only 2 fielders outside the in the circle in the 16th over. So just use your feet and try to hit towards the long off region. That could be a good option. Plays it towards the deep mid wicket, gets a single to close out the 16th over. South Indian Giants 79 for 5 after 16. Captain to continue, and why not? Beautifully balled. That is a top class delivery. It has just bamboozled Reis, and he didn't really know much as to how to play that ball.
Cracking delivery. Pitched and straightened. Use of the feet, and he's done him in flight. Fantastic stuff from Tej. Another one goes. That's the end of race. 6 down for 79 and really struggling.
Yeah, lovely delivery once again. Perfect ball. Beautifully flighted delivery, enticing the batter to come down the track. And he has gotten his reward, getting his 2nd wicket. It's turning out to be a fabulous spell. The captain leading from the front. It's 79 for 6.
79 for 6. In real trouble here, South England Giants. Tej, 2 wickets for 4. He's bowled brilliantly. Has the rest of the bowlers as well. Houston Mavericks winning the toss, bowling first. They've adopted to the conditions so well. How far they can get from here onwards. Try and cross that 100 mark. I don't think so. It's going to be enough, but you never quite know in this game.
That's quite surprising. We saw in the last over, Adwit having only 2 fielders, and now all of a sudden, they've insisted all the fielders to go back. Just a 4 now in the circle. Chance! Very, very close. Teja is certainly enjoying his outing there because it is a wicket where there is a lot of help and purchase for the spinners.
He's done brilliantly. 2 for 5 on this surface. You take any day of the week. He's just operating on that nagging length. Nicely punched. That's been the problem. The most of the batters not able to find the placement, find those gaps.
Yeah, they're really making it hard for the batters to really get those runs now. This is Apish. It's in the gap. Brilliant bit of work. Excellent fielding down in the deep. And looking for 2. This is close. Very, very close. Now, this has been one of the areas concerned. The running between the wicket, it hasn't been all that good. And that's the reason we've already seen a couple of runouts early on in the innings. So far, this has been a very good and a dominant performance by Houston Mavericks, especially the spinners. They're doing a really good job. Oh, he's missed out. Certainly he's missed out. Short down the leg side. They could have just hit it anywhere towards the mid-wicket. Nonetheless, another successful over comes to the end. Teja, the captain, doing a fine job. It's 17 gone. 82 for 6. Batting card so far, Paras Kapoor, he's already gotten a good start. 30 deliveries is what it took him to get 21. But you can see the middle order, there was a bit of a stutter. So much is now dependent on Aryan Bank. And I would really love to see Thomas Ingram to come in next. 44 unbeaten in the last game. That boy is in some confidence, and I think he'll be ready to come in next. He's doing a fine job so far at the moment, Adwit. Excellent start to his first spell. And now, when he's introduced, he's bowling it perfect. Channels. Lovely delivery once again. Gets a single. And I think it's the right time to reintroduce you to my fellow co-com, Mudassir Ali. Welcome back.
Thank you, Oves. What a game of cricket we are witnessing. Both the teams yet to taste the first win in this tournament, and as of now, Houston Mavericks, they are looking good. Belter of a track, but they bowled quite well.
Yeah, it is a very good wicket, I believe, for the bowlers at the moment. As the day will progress, and as you rightly pointed on the pitch report, it does get better at the night. Beautifully driven, nice little punch, and excellent bit of fielding. This has been one of the highlights by far, Mudassir. The fielding, not only of Houston Mavericks, overall in this tournament, it has been absolutely phenomenal.
Indeed, we have seen some breathtaking catches, some incredible runouts. A big heave, struggling to find the boundaries here. Young captain, Teja Vijayapurupu, did a pretty good job the way he has led his side, especially keeping in mind this is one of the iconic stadium in the world.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I remember you and Asghar Khan, you were having a conversation. He said he's a very shy kid, but he is very, very brave. He's a brave and a courageous cricketer. I think that was a chance, and the keeper, he's let that go.
A tough chance, but nevertheless, a catch going down. Paras adding all important runs, 22 of 33 balls. Good use of the field, but straight towards the fielder. So the field setup has been up to the mark by young Teja, the captain of Houston Mavericks. Another tight over comes to an end. With that dot delivery, Adwit completes his quota for the day, going for 16 runs and a wicket to his name, 85 for the loss of 6. 14 extras have been conceded. Pick of the bowlers is the captain Teja Vijapurapu, getting a couple of wickets in his 2 overs. Plenty of options. He's already used 7 bowlers. And the problem for Giants has been they were never able to stitch a partnership here.
Yeah, that is all because of the disciplined bowling as to what we witnessed. It's just visible on your screens. Look at the economy rates of all the bowlers. Dravid, yes, he's been slightly expensive, but apart from that, all the bowlers, they are enjoying to bowl on this surface. Quicker, flatter, straight to the fielder, another dot. So even that 100 mark is looking quite difficult here at the moment, Mudassir.
Keeping in mind just 11 legal deliveries left in this innings, still 15 needed to touch that magical number. Trying his best, but Teja and his troop, they have read the surface quite well. They know if they can pull the length back, and if they don't offer them much pace, then the batters, they will struggle to get those quick runs.
Tossed up delivery, finds the fielder yet again. Bit of a fumble will allow them to take a single. Yeah, talking about South England Giants, I think if they would have gotten a chance to play a couple of more games or even more than that, then the story would have been different, because this is the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's not an easy track where you can just come in and just start going berserk and hit those boundaries and maximums. They're a young side, they're learning. So maybe a couple of more games, if they ever go on to play, the story would have been different, and they will adapt to the surface.
Yeah, absolutely, and correct me if I'm wrong. Did they win a game in the league stage, Giants?
Yeah, they have, yesterday. They were brilliant. Well played down the ground. Nicely played once again. Just a single. So it's turning out to be a quite decent over. Teja, he's doing a fine job.
We are becoming old, always.
Yeah. It was absolutely hot out there last night, so we just need to check a few things after this over and then get back to you all. It's a nice little punch down the ground, gets a single, and that's the end of the 19th over. Teja, he's done for the afternoon. It's 19 gone, 90 for 6. Shlok Joshi to be bowling the last over of this innings. Upish hit it straight to the fielder. Gets only a single. It's a very brave call by the captain to be giving a wrist spin at the last over. And Shlok Joshi, he's done a fine job. Even in the last game, I remember he picked up 2 wickets in 1 single over. Full toss, and now this has been one of the concerns. Yes, we understand that it is a tough wicket, but I've seen more often than not, even these full toss deliveries, I think they've struggled a little bit to get from the middle of the bat, Mudassir.
Absolutely. That is the reason the score shows 92. We are in the final over. Good use of the feet, but yet again trying it hard, not reaching the length of the ball. marshalling his troops quite well. Teja Vijayapurupu, the young captain, and these two lads, Sachin Sharma, on your right of your screen. Next to him is Ayan, the support staff of World Junior League, the hard-working young kids.
A special thank you to them. Really, they have done a remarkable job. They've been very busy. They've really looked after things here. Oh, shot the stump. That was very, very close, and could have seen another run out.
I still remember day one. They were looking very sharp, but this heat has taken on them.
Yeah, two lovely boys to have a chat with. Smashed it down the ground, but excellent field setup. The long on fielder is placed a bit straighter. Shlok, he's a thinking cricketer, and so far he's doing a fine job.
Big gaps, and as a captain you need to know where exactly to place the fielder. And 10 out of 10 for Teja Vijayapurupu. Another flighted delivery, misses the line. Now there's a chance at the non-striker end. And yes, what a recovery by Shlok Joshi. Good presence of mind by the wicket keeper.
Excellent stuff. And we've seen the third run out now in this innings. This has been one of the area of concerns for South England Giants, but hats off to these youngsters. Houston Mavericks, they will be the happier bunch when they walk out of this ground. They know they've done a remarkable job with the ball in the field. The run outs we've seen, it has been a collective effort, especially under this heat. It's 40 degrees here in Sharjah, and you can see they are not exhausted at all. I think they can just play another game here, Mudassir.
They're enjoying their outing. They know the importance of this game, as well as they know the importance of this iconic Sharjah cricket stadium. A proud moment for all these young boys, well led by Teja Vijayapurupu. The bowlers are doing a pretty good job. And what an outing. The first innings, it clearly belongs to Houston Mavericks, who did a pretty good job to keep their opposition, South England Giants, to just 95 in their allotted 20 overs, 14 extras, helping the cause of South England Giants. Not an ideal start. The star batter Robinson just managing a couple of runs. He did not had a good tournament with the bat. Abu Bakr got 7. Yavin looked good, but he just managed 17. Apart from Paras Kapoor, other batters struggled on this surface always.
Yeah, it just shows that it's a very good wicket to bowl on, and Teja, beg your pardon, he saw that it was a bowler's paradise, and that's where you can see the indication, and you can see that the bowlers, they bowl exceptionally well. Teja, the captain, 3 overs, 2 wickets to his name, only 11 runs is what he gave. Parth Sharma didn't pick up a wicket, was economical. Adwit Patel, he was by far the pick of the bowlers, 1 wicket, 16 runs only. Shiv and also Angad and Shlok bowling beautifully, and 95 is all they've scored. 14 extras, that is something which they can look onto in the near future to come by. Right there in first innings done and dusted. It's South England Giants were put into bat. They have gone on to score 95 in the allotted 20 overs. We're just going to dive into short break, and once we are back, we will be all set for the run chase. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. So we're all set for this fascinating run chase. 95 is what they have scored. South England Giants, after they were put into bat first, the two umpires making their way in the center. I think they're doing a fine job so far. So now over to the batters. They'll have to ensure that they get off to a good start. And for the first 6 overs, they shouldn't be looking to go just berserk and look to play the big shots. All they have to do is just keep their wickets intact. There you go, the huddle of South Indian Giants. Couldn't really put many runs on the board in the first innings, but now it is that kind of a wicket where you really can defend 95 even. So it's not over until it's over. And this is where they will look to give the 100%.
.96 required for Houston Mavericks. It's been a terrific performance, winning the toss and bowling first. They've done a remarkable job as the two openers making their way out to the center. Great scenes here at this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Early on, South England Giants, they'll be hoping for a couple of breakthroughs to just get into the contest and, I guess, delay the inevitable. Defending 96 on this surface is going to be a hard ask, to say the least, but you never know. Couple of early wickets, things could change. All is in readiness for the run chase of Houston Mavericks against South England Giants. Modest total to chase. World Junior League 2025 clash at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The Mancham says play, and we are ready to go. Left arm over the wicket. Good start, attacking those stumps. And to start proceedings alongside me, welcome back, Mudassar Ali.
Thank you, Asghar. What a contest we are witnessing. Giants versus Mavericks. They did all the hard work in the first innings. The bowlers keeping Giants under 100. Now it's up to the batters to get those runs and register their first win in this tournament. A loosener and rightly punished. What a hit, what a shot. 4 runs off the mark in style. And off the mark is Houston Mavericks.
Short and onto that leg stump. Easy pickings for a top order player. Just the kind of delivery you hope as an opening batsman early on. Something loose to just ease your nerves.
Indeed, first runs are always important and it releases the pressure. Not a good start. The left arm fast bowler. Another loosener, let it go. So is the wicket keeper. He tried his best. Some runs on offer.
Yeah, a couple of bonus runs given away. He just needs to pitch the ball further up and attack those stumps. Really try to bang it in short. No chance for the wicket-keeper. In fact, he did well to get a hand to it.
As if he's testing his wicket-keeper.
There's a story coming after this delivery. Again onto the pads. Beautifully done this time. Square leg does well. Another couple of runs. They're testing about, you said about the wicket keeper. When I was playing in this sort of age, around 19 level, there was a couple of my colleagues, the fast bowlers, especially when we go for trials, they have a very close camaraderie with the wicket keeper, and in front of selectors they used to say, we will throw one down the leg side so that you can make a case for yourself as well, the wicket keeper. That's a very good shot. Shot and pulled away in style.
Aryan looking dangerous, stamping his authority early in this innings. Yet again sticking to that leg stump line. Not helping the cause, but it's helping the cause of the batter. What a connection. 1 bounce, 4 runs. The 50-meter boundary here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's a blistering start for Houston Mavericks thanks to Aryan and Shrihas. In fact, it's Theo. And quite a few looseners have been bowled. One more time, no stopping. So runs are coming thick and fast. Back-to-back boundaries.
Not learning. That's not the length to bowl on this surface. He's been played behind square a couple of times. That's the 3rd boundary. He looks to be very strong in that area. Great effort though. Full marks for the commitment. But always travelling away from him.
Absolutely, and lightning quick outfield. It is what Sharjah is known for. Another one towards the leg side, and this time he has tested the fielder at deep square leg. So it's a back-to-back boundaries. 3 in a row to end the over number 1.
Shot and again pulled away. This time he went in front of square. Lovely piece of timing. Fast outfield. Happy days as a batter here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Off to a rollicking start. 20 for none. Houston Mavericks.
After a flying start, 20 on board, 10 wickets in hand. Rice getting ready to bowl the 2nd over. In fact, it was Adwit who got those runs, those boundaries. What a start. A positive approach adapted by these 2 batters.
That helped. That positive intent with a couple of loose deliveries. Nice delivery, but a very good cricket stroke. Up and over mid-off. Not an easy shot against the leg spinner, but he's made sure he held his paws as well.
What a hit. He anticipated the flighted delivery quite well and lofted over the fielder inside 30-yard circle. 1 bounce, 4 runs. So dealing in boundaries, both the batters, Aryan and Adwit, getting those quick runs. They are in a hurry to get to that 96 is the target for Houston Mavericks to register their first win in this tournament.
I think he needs the mid-off back and get that mid-on up. Force him to play him across the line. He's getting the ball to turn. Punched on the offside. Well, he's overstepped the mark as a spinner. That's quite disappointing.
It's a sin as a spinner overstepping the line. Not a good start. Not a good start first. It was Theo who went for plenty of runs now. Leaking runs is Rais. Another one, this time straight into the hand, but it's a free hit. So no damage will be done here. But looking dangerous is Aryan.
Looking to pounce on anything full. Fascinating contest between Rais and him. Drops it short. He pulls him and pulls him in style. 4 more. These openers are just making mockery of the size of the boundary here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Impeccable timing. Goes onto the back foot. Rock solid. And this time targeted towards that corner. So error in the line. Not able to read the surface. Not able to control his line and length. And that is the reason Rais has been rightly punished by Aryan. Yet again, getting that boundary towards the leg side has forced the captain to make the change. Now they have got deep mid-wicket and long off. 2 fielders stationed outside the 30-yard circle.
Got to get his length right. Just about there. Just about there on that perfect length. Good stuff here from the openers. It's been a great day for Houston Mavericks. They've ticked all the boxes. Winning the toss, bowling with discipline, outstanding fielding, and now openers stamping their authority.
At last, a dot delivery to end the over number 2. Rais going for 9 runs, still looking for the first breakthrough. 2 done, 29 for none. So Shrihas has been introduced early in this innings. A bit fuller. Oh, they have got those runs. 29 in just 2 overs. They can afford to play a couple of dot deliveries, Asghar.
Yeah, they can afford to have that time, but the kind of mood they're looking in, they're looking to get the job done as quickly as possible. It's about winning and winning big, making a statement. Nice drive, leaning into that one. Little fumble, but they decide against taking that swingle.
Absolutely, they had a tough outing in this tournament. They want to end this tournament on a high note. Houston Mavericks. Oh, what a shot. Those strong wrist and forearms of Adwit, getting those boundaries. Looks to be in command whenever he plays towards the leg side.
Short pull 4. Those are the 3 words. It's all happening. Identical stuff. They've been on the shorter side and he's just kept on playing that stroke, just like a replay. Ball after ball.
You are on a roll today, Asghar. We are back in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What a wonderful memories we have if we talk about this stadium. For the last couple of seasons, we were quite busy coming here and calling this beautiful game of cricket, whether it's domestic matches or even at international level. And thanks to the board and to Sharjah Cricket for providing us a wonderful opportunity to express ourselves.
It doesn't get better than to be here, nudged away on the offside. It's going to be a couple of runs. Good running. We got the best seat in the house, sitting here at the top. Beautiful place and a very pleasant temperature for us. We got the bird eye view right up at the top, right behind the bowler's arm.
In the air, and has it taken? Oh, what a wonderful catch taken by Theo. Things were not going in their favor, but you need something special on the field, and he has pulled a stunner here. Man who was looking dangerous, he needs to depart.
Moment of inspiration coming in the field. Never easy diving forward, chipped away, just fell over to that off stump, the batter, and spoon up a chance. Brilliantly taken by Theo against a runner play. He goes for impressive. That breezy knock of 14 comes to an end. They lose their first wicket, 36 for 1.
Mohammad Rizwan getting ready to bowl that fourth over. Things are not looking good, though. A wicket going down, but plenty of runs have been scored by top order batters of Houston Mavericks. Way outside the off stump. We have seen an army of leg break bowlers in this tournament, and we all know the co-owner of World Junior League is Adil Rashid. He himself is a legendary leg break bowler. What a proud moment.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm sure these youngsters will take a lot of experience and those invaluable insights from the great man. That one just kept a low. Talking about Mohammad Rizwan, while good chase, pulled it back. It's going to be a couple of runs there. Yesterday at the JMR Sports Club, the game against Melbourne Lions, Mohammad Rizwan bowled an absolute jaffer, which pitched around 9 stump and just turned so sharply to knock over Azan. It was just a treat to watch him. So he does get the ball to really bite off the surface. Quality young leg spinner. Oh, look at that. Even that delivery turns so sharply.
That is why in the modern day cricket there is a demand for the wrist spinners. Even on a flat deck, they can trouble the batters, getting some bounce and turn. Can we expect a googly? Can he surprise the batter with that googly? Leaning onto that front foot, good drive overall, excellent cricket. A full and dive put in by the fielder, but in control is Houston Mavericks. What a wonderful tournament. You've already witnessed 12 league encounters at JMR Sporting Club, Now, for the first time in this tournament, we have moved this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Clinical performance from Houston Mavericks. Absolutely brilliant. Talking about the leg spinners and the art, the subtle art, the most difficult things to do in cricket, to bowl leg spin. And when these kids get it right, the great Shane Warne up there have a smile on his face. And someone gets the ball to turn prodigiously. Brilliantly bowled again. And a quick single on the offside.
It's not an easy art. Not only to have a control, but you need to have those strong wrists, able to get the ball turned. He tried to bowl that googly, which I was talking about a couple of deliveries ago, bowling on that 9 step and sharply coming into the batter, but slightly missing the line here.
He's got all the toys. That was the attempted wrong one. Great to see. Such a early stage of his career. He is making a case for himself. Dabbed away towards third man. Old-fashioned back cut for a couple of runs. 4 overs gone, 43 for 1.
Thomas Ingram, bowling the 5th over, 43 on board, 1 wicket down. Brilliant start, pitch of a delivery to start his spell. Slow in the air, some movement. Right off your screen. If I'm not wrong, he's the father of Shlok Joshi, enjoying the game. Providing much needed support to these kids. Incoming delivery, so good start. Back-to-back dot deliveries here by Thomas Ingram. But also at this age, you need to have that support from your parents and to have that guidance of the coach. This young coach is doing a pretty good job. Sam Wisniewski, the head coach of South England Giants.
Yeah, absolutely, Mudassir Ali. They have done a remarkable job behind the scenes. A lot of time, effort goes behind the scene to these budding young cricketers making a future, and all have the ambitions of playing at the highest level, and why not? It's all about how you speed up the process, and that's where this initiative coming in from Adil Rashid, the World Junior League concept, it's a special one because those live telecast games right around the world, you can have that exposure at such a young age.
Indeed, and a big salute to all these parents. A lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice behind the scenes done by all these parents. Inside edge, good job done by the wicket keeper. A full length jump, saving runs. They are the real heroes. The parents, the head coaches, the mother of Teja Vijayapurupu, the captain of Houston Mavericks.
Absolutely, she's really keeping a close eye on proceedings, enjoying herself. Son doing well. And a 5 overs. It's a solid start. 45 for 1. Forty-five for 1 after 5. Rizwan. Short delivery onto that leg stump. He's just helped himself for a boundary.
Now this is what happens when you don't have plenty of runs on board. The bowlers trying too much, error in the line, latching onto that to lose a very strong player towards that leg side. Adwit has already got 4 boundaries towards that leg side. He looks to be in control.
Slightly short delivery. That's what happened with young leg spinners, but you need a very good captain, very good coach and sports staff behind you all the time to encourage you to bowl leg spin. That's been cut away on the offside. Behind point, back-to-back boundaries. This was even a better shot. Waited and then got the placement.
Special talent. First one was towards that leg side. Now rock solid on the back foot. Nicely managed. Cut hard. No stopping. So back-to-back 4 runs. Adwit quickly moves to 31. And he'll remember this knock for ages. And that too making his debut at this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Adwit is on a roll. The way he's getting runs, it looks like he's playing his 100th match at this venue. He read the surface quite well. And he has adapted to the conditions early. And that is the reason he's able to get those quick runs.
Very matured now coming in. Very adaptable. And that's what great players do. Normally at any level, at age group level, able to make that adjustment quickly enough to have success right around the world. Now ask those parents and the coaches. They have a lot of sore shoulders throwing millions of balls to these kids, making them that sort of product. Lofted, mid-off paddling back, but safe enough. And there's a confusion, but they'll get back for that second to end the power play. 6 overs done. 56 for 1. 56 for 1. Another leg spinner into the attack and a fumble. It's gone through. And just enough legs to make it to the rope. Desperate effort, but it's gone for a boundary. He knew that he's made an error, and full marks for the commitment, giving the chase. But it was always traveling away from him. A boundary to start off the 7th over. Just 36 more required. Nicely done. That back cut once again on display, and good work. Keeping it down to a couple of runs. That's our cameraman. Sean doing a great job. Standing at the top, taking those pictures, bringing to you this coverage. On a hot sunny day, they've done a great job. Took it on the full, drives it towards long off for a single. Now it's just a matter of time before they wrap things up. Houston Mavericks, clinical performance.
A complete team performance by Houston Mavericks. And this is how you learn from your mistakes. They had a really tough tournament. They came into this game with some plans, and they executed those plans quite well. Nicely managed. Teja has been busy by taking those singles and doubles, where in Adwit he looks to be in control, dictating the terms out there in the middle, getting those boundaries at will. Poor stuff. The problem has been not only leaking boundaries but also giving away too many extras. Who's this man on screen? Our co-commentator, obviously, having a good look of the game, and he's looking sharp in that black t-shirt. Oh, the smile says it all.
A wonderful character. Former UAE under 19 player. Represented UAE at the highest level. Top bloke. 7 overs done. 66 for 1.
The going has been good so far for Houston Mavericks in this game. And at last, the boy with 9 wickets in his kitty got that blue cap, has been brought into the attack for the first time. It took a lot of time for Yavin to introduce his one of the premier bowlers, wicket-taking bowlers into the attack. Dwij Upadhyay, he's up against Adwit. Onto the back foot using those wrist. Just a single, and it's the right time. After enjoying his break, he's back in the com box. Welcome back to the com box. Always things are looking good and in control for Houston Mavericks.
Yeah, at the moment, I believe this has been a very dominant performance. One-way traffic from the time the match has started. First, of course, with the ball. And now they are just cruising along. Mind you, South Indian Giants, they were 33 for 2 in the first 6 overs in their power play. So it's quite contrasting as to how these men have played in the blue and red kit. Houston Mavericks, they're on the verge of clinching a victory here. So far, things are looking bright and in their favor. On the other end, South Indian Giants, I think they will be taking a lot of learning experience, and I'm sure they have enjoyed their outing here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Absolutely, and that too, they had a brilliant tour. It's something they'll cherish their whole life. Came all the way from UK, England, in tough conditions. They showcase their talent. It's not about the results, it's about how they quickly adapt to the conditions and needed a direct throw, not a collection, good collection from wicketkeeper. Aryan was expecting it to be a direct hit, but a full-length dive from captain Tej Vijayaparpu showing his commitment.
Yeah, we've already seen a lot of close calls in terms of batter being run out. And even on that occasion, that was mighty close. Run out was surely on if the direct hit would have been there. Nicely driven towards short cover. Gets a single to close out. A quiet over from the wedge. It's 8 gone, 71 for 1.
Now just 25 needed, plenty of overs, plenty of time, plenty of wickets for Houston Mavericks. Excellent running between the wickets, and it has been a tournament which was well managed, I would say, keeping in mind the conditions, the weather. After a couple of days there was an off break where the young boys, they have enjoyed their outing. The desert safari trip, it was something special for all these young boys.
Beautifully clipped away towards short mid wicket. Yeah, and rightfully so. They really deserve the outing. And when you come to this part of the world, United Arab Emirates, Dubai, it's a gem of a city. And of course, there's so much you can do here in Dubai. There's so many outings, shopping malls, adventure places. And these boys, they opted to take one of the best and one of my favorites, Desert Safari, and also yours, I believe, Mudassir.
So many things to enjoy. Desert Safari, and these kids, they have enjoyed the desert as well as the camel ride, and special talent Umar Shah has already got plenty of runs under his belt in this tournament. Played towards a big vacant region, running hard, converting that single into double. Brilliant backup from the captain. So It's not about cricket. This tour is all about enjoying yourself, traveling to new part, and the coaches, the management, the parents, all they did is an extremely good job in grooming all these young cricketers.
Yeah, not the best of deliveries. The match is almost slipped away from the hands. Only 20 more runs required. Yeah, I think this will be a very memorable tour and experience for these youngsters to be playing at such big stages, and also the teams coming around from all the different parts of the world. Australia, back from the UK. We've got local teams from here as well. USA. So that's not the best of deliveries, and they will get a couple of runs in terms of the extras.
Yavin trying everything to break this partnership. What a hit. Adwit, the man who's known for getting those boundaries at will this time. Ball just stopping before that boundary rope, but he looks to be in control always whenever he targets toward that square leg region, especially keeping in mind he's just 12 years old, but he has those strong wrist and forearms.
Yeah, couldn't agree more on that, Mudassir. And also, what you need to observe that anything marginally short at him, he gets into very good positions early. So that is God-gifted skill and talent you can possess as a batter. Upish, lovely stroke. That is a very difficult shot to execute, and how easy has he made it look like?
I'm enjoying this. It's a special talent. We have seen the batters getting those big maximums, big hits, but this is something special. It's all about the timing. We are witnessing from the blade of Adwit. Over number 9 comes to an end. Adwit quickly moves to 46. He has got the support. From the other end is captain who has got 10. Houston Mavericks. It has been a smooth sailing so far. 82 for the loss of 1.
Robin Singh to be bowling his first over. Doesn't really have much time in his hands, just 14 more runs to win. They've got ample time, 11 more overs to go. What a clinical performance this has been by Houston Mavericks. Oh, very close and very, very lucky, I would say, for the captain, Teja. On and off day, that could have just chopped back onto the stumps.
That is why sometimes it's a cruel game, especially for bowlers. Nothing wrong in it. A lucky escape and to rub salt into the wounds. So 4 runs for Teja and more runs for Houston Mavericks. Robin Singh, another talented all-rounder in the side. Coming into this tournament, he has got a couple of runs back home in UK. A brilliant 100 in just 55 balls, but it has not been a kind of a tournament. He was looking for short of runs and hard working. Our crew member Manpreet is looking sharp in that red shirt like a cherry.
Yeah, he's looking fresh and really big shout out, of course, to our production team. They've done a marvelous job, a fantastic job to bring us these live visuals here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. A special thank you to our production team.
Oh, flick of the wrist. This is fielder station. Also keeping in mind this is the first day here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium and everything is in place. they did a pretty good job making sure everything is in place. Wide has been called, and the leader of this pack, credit should be given to our director as well, because he's making sure to give us those good visuals where we can express ourselves.
Yeah, Mr. Asif and Mr. Ghulam, both the two men have done a remarkable, phenomenal job so far, and we are enjoying a brilliant game of cricket. These youngsters are putting up a show, close call, no damage done, inching closer to victory, and that's been given as a wide. We've got another exciting game lined up. It's a very good one. London House Kings are in the house already, and they are going to take on 7 districts. So that is going to be one cracker of a game. We are looking forward to two teams who have played exceptional cricket. Who can forget the heroics of Omar Shah of London House Kings? 221 runs, extraordinary player. And I think we will be in for a lot of entertainment if that boy gets going this evening here in this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Good delivery to close out the 10th over, or is it not? Yeah, one more delivery to go. Robin is been a little wayward in this over. All he has to do is just try to pitch the ball at the right areas. Short delivery has been cut away, but finds the fielder. They've got a packed offside field. All the fielders are now in the circle because they know that there's only 3 what they have to defend. It's 10 gone, 93 for 1. Only 3 to win. What a tremendous performance this has been by Houston Mavericks. Unfortunately, they didn't win any game early on in this tournament. And now that they're playing their last game, that too here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, they've certainly put up a show. And all these players, they have been absolutely brilliant. Talking about brilliance, this is one boy who was brilliant even in the last evening with the bat. 44 unbeaten. And now he's bowling the 11th over. Doesn't really have much runs to defend, though, just the 3 to win. Lovely in-swinger. That ball just shaped in sharply in towards the captain, Teja. Thomas, what a fine talent he's been. That's the coaching, I beg your pardon, the staff have done a remarkable job as well. Working hard day and night. Ensure all the operations are run smoothly. Now chance, this is close. This is very, very close. Umpire will surely go upstairs. Yes, he has. But South England Giants, by the look of it, it seems like they believe that they've gotten a wicket here. Good pick up and throw, though. We'll have to wait for the verdict. Look at that in-swinging delivery. Nicely ball hoping in sharply towards the right-hander, and good pick up and throw. Very calm. And oh, that is not the best and the right approach to be dragging your bat in. You should have dragged in. Rather, the bat was in the air. Let's have a look once again. This is close. He might be in with some trouble. The umpire is just taking a bit of time there, and with the naked eye, and after looking at the replay, it looked like that bat was in the air. He didn't just slide the bat onto the crease. It was in the air. And not the best of techniques, but maybe he is safe. Time will tell. The umpire just having a check on this one. Yeah, they're all set now. Good pick up, good throw, clean collection, just there. Yeah, I think he's shot. He is shot, and he will be given out. So losing a wicket in the 11th over, which is, I believe, irrelevant because only 3 is what is needed. Yeah, it's taking a bit of time out there, and maybe he might just get the benefit of doubt. But I think he was a bit short as per my thinking and as per what I see, and think the umpire, he's made his decision and he's given him out. So that's the end of a brilliant knock by this young champion, Adwit. What a performance. Just 3 runs shy to reaching his half century. He had a great opportunity to do so, but nonetheless, terrific performance. It's 93 for 2. Thomas Ingram to continue. So far he's bowled exceptionally well. Beautifully bowled and nicely played with a straighter bat. Close chance for run out. Direct hit, and I think he was a goner. So you could have, they could have rather have 2 wickets on the trot, and that too, both of them run outs. We've already seen quite a few run outs in the first innings of South England Giants. Only 2 to win. Can the captain Teja hit a big shot and seal the deal? Hits it towards the mid-on region, gets a single, and the scores are now level. This has been a commendable performance by Houston Mavericks. Everything went right, and according to their plans, they did have a strategy after winning the toss, willing to bowl first, because they did have a close look onto the wicket, and Teja, he thought there is moisture, there was something in the wicket. It was a fresh track. It's the first game here of this tournament. Not the first game of the tournament, but the first game here of the tournament. Smashes it down the ground. What a shot. Narain strikes a boundary, and that's the end of the game. A happier bunch. Houston Mavericks have clinched victory here. That too, clinching in just the 11th over, and have won this game comprehensively by 8 wickets. Hats off to South England Giants as well. They too have played very good cricket overall in this tournament, but just didn't click. They had a few close games, but today I think all we have to say is that Houston Mavericks, they played better cricket and they have outsmarted South England Giants, and well deservedly are the winners in this game. And now the handshakes all round between these two talented champion sides. Have played some exceptional, remarkable cricket, and they will be going out of this ground with their head high, both the teams. Hats off to these youngsters. What a tremendous show they have put. Of course, who can forget that brilliant knock of a very talented cricketer, Adwit Patel. 47 shot just by 3 runs could have managed to get his 50, but he's a strong contender to be getting the player of the match. Well, that's how things have panned out. You can see both the openers, they have played remarkably well. 14 for Aryan, giving a good start, and then Adwit Patel, 47 in just 31. He was brilliant. Anything short in his areas, he ensured he takes full advantage and catching onto the opportunities. Teja alongside Naren, just sealing the deal. Teja Vijapurapu, the captain, 17 in just 22, ensuring there are no hiccups, and he takes his team over the line and gets a victory in this tournament. Yeah, plenty of bowlers have been used in this innings. I think nothing's really worked for them. Theo Antonio, he was very expensive. Shreyas Chamakura, he bowled well. Surprisingly, didn't bowl the next over. Mohammad Rizwan also was slightly expensive. But I think the pick of the bowlers was Shreyas. He did exceptionally well. Other than that, all the bowlers, I think they have been given a chance to bowl here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, to have experience and have memories when they go back. That's the match summary. South Indian Giants put into bat first. 95 is what they scored in the allotted 20 overs. Paras and Yavin, 2 batters who really gave a bit of a good start and a hope that they could go on to score some big runs, but then some disciplined bowling. The captain Teja getting 2 wickets. Shiv and Adwit bowling in tandem and getting 1 wicket apiece with a very good economy. In reply, the Houston Mavericks have chased this down comfortably in just 10.5, losing only 2 wickets. It was Adwit first with the ball, now with the bat. 47 in just 31. And then Teja once again with the bat. 17 in just 22. Unbeaten 17. Aryan also playing a good knock. Shreyas, the only bowler who did find success, picked up a wicket. Twitch and Thomas also bowled well in this innings. And in the end, it is Houston Mavericks winning the game by 8 wickets and registering their first victory in the World Junior League Under 14 2025. Right then, we're just going to dive into a short break, and once we are back, we will have Mudassir Ali down there for the post-match presentation. Stay tuned.
Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony of the playoff game, which was played between Giants and Mavericks, and we are coming live from this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Both the teams are playing for the first time here at iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and they'll remember this game for a long time. And talking about this game, it was Houston Mavericks captain who has won the toss, and they have opted to bowl first, and they did pretty good job keeping the opposition to just 96. And when the chase started, they were always in control and went on to achieve 97 in just 11 overs. A thumping and a dominant performance from Houston Mavericks, and they were able to register the first win of this league tournament. And moving ahead, let's hear from the key voices from both the sides. First, let me invite Yavin, the captain of South England Giants. A big round of applause for Yavin. Yavin, how is the experience? You are here at iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Yeah, it's a nice experience to play in a proper stadium with lots of fans, some fans watching, and of course being enclosed within the space. It makes a really surreal experience.
Though things did not went your way throughout this tournament, but there are lots of positives you'll be taking home from this tournament, I believe.
Yes, I think all the positives that we have taken out of this will help us back home in England.
And finally, any message to the all-important members, the parents and the coaches and the supporting staff who has supported you and your teammates throughout this journey?
Yeah, I would like to thank the coaches for being able for us to play better cricket and improve throughout the tour, and also to the parents for supporting us in every match.
Well done, and all the best for your upcoming games, and I wish you will have a bright future.
Thank you.
So that was Yavin, the captain of South England Giants. Now it's time to call Teja Vijapuruppu, the captain of Houston Mavericks. At last, the smile is back for Teja. What a wonderful win and what a wonderful game of cricket we have witnessed, Teja.
Thank you.
Teja, this is the first time you are playing here at iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. How was the feeling and how well your team was prepared coming into this game?
I mean, it's just a great feeling to be playing in such a prestigious ground, and yeah, that's it.
And you had a tough tournament. You are going home with a wonderful win. You ended the tournament on a high note. What are the positives you'll be taking home from this tournament?
I mean, our running between the wickets got a lot better, like progressively throughout the games, and our bowling also, we bowled pretty well today, and our fielding was on point today.
You must be a proud captain, the way the bowlers bowled, and especially that knock in the second innings from Adwit. It was impeccable.
Yeah, his batting is really good, and he just performed today.
Wonderfully said, and Teja, all the best for your future, and we'll be looking forward for your one more presence here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. All the best for your future. So that was Teja Vijapuruppu, captain, the winning captain of Houston Mavericks. And now let's talk about the performances from this game. We have seen Paras. He tried his best in the first inning for South England Giants. He got some runs under his belt, and the likes of captain of Houston Mavericks getting a couple of wickets. And we have also seen Adwit bowled quite brilliantly. Before we announce the player of the match, let me invite an all-important guest, Mr. Hamza Khan, the co-owner of World Junior League. And the player of the match goes to a player who bowled quite well and who got those brilliant 47 runs. He was under control and he showed the world his class and he stamped his authority here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Adwit is our player of the match for his brilliant 47 and a wicket to his name. Others got those important runs. How is the feeling? You're playing here for the first time, and that too you have got this player of the match award.
First of all, thank you. It's a good experience playing in an international stadium, and to score runs and contribute to the team. It's a really good, proud feeling for myself.
Tell us about the surface. In the first thing we have seen the opposition, they struggled against the spinners, but you were in control. So tell us about the surface and how did it behave in the second innings.
It was pretty nice. I mean, it was coming onto the bat nicely. At moments it was staying a bit low, but other than that, it was coming nicely onto the bat, and it was easy to play.
And finally, 47 runs. You have got that player of the match award. To whom you want to dedicate this award?
Definitely my parents, and my parents who have helped me a lot through my journey.
Adwit, well done, and we thoroughly enjoyed your batting performance. All the best for your future.
Thank you so much.
So that was the young Adwit who got those brilliant 47. That brings us to the end of the proceedings of this game, but there is one more game lineup. Melbourne Lions, they'll be taking up against in form North England Warriors. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere.